Hello and welcome back
Hello.
to 1001 Beers You Must Try Before You Die. We are diverting from the normal order program, and this is the beer you have sourced.
Yes.
This is not from a beer shop in Switzerland.
I've sort of sourced it.
You're operative in Hungary.
Yes. So,
It's from Hungary, by the way.
yeah, I have a friend who works for the Foreign Office, and he is currently on mission in Hungary. And we went over to see him a few months ago, and we desperately tried to find this beer. There was one bar in Hungary that had it. Got there. It was on the menu. We were like, we are going to have 4 bottles of that, one for each of us, and one to take home. And he disappeared off, and he said, "Unfortunately, we have sold out of that beer."
Brilliant.
However, my man from the Foreign Office did what a good Foreign Office people do. He actually then, on a spare Saturday, he went to the brewery and basically spent all day getting pissed in the brewery and brought back a couple of bottles of this for us. So thank you very much, Mr. Gavin D. Esquire.
Excellent. So this is from Hungary, first brewed 2011. It is 6% and it is Keserű Méz. I think we need to talk about the label in a minute because that it looks.
It's a very kind of boy's own label, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's a lady basically firing some hops out of a gun, which is interesting.
Yes, it's a very teenage boy, cartoony.
It's a bit loaded magazine.
Yeah. When I said boy's own, that was probably not the right way to describe it.
Boy's own?
Lads.
Boy's own, Ronan Keating.
Yeah.
I think that might have been the first time Ronan Keating.
I'm gonna drink this beer and I'm gonna love it.
I think Ronan Keating's never been mentioned in these beer reviews before, so that's a
Good reason.
But
yeah, I mean, it stands out. The Hungarians aren't exactly big on craft beer, or I mean, they've got some basic beers that are all right to drink. But it's not exactly a hotbed.
The flip top is really interesting. It's not because in the book it's an old school flip top. This looks like some sort of newfangled craft flip top.
Does it?
Yeah, look at this. Look at the sort of.
It's got like little.
Yeah, and look at that, and look how it slots into the top there. Really interesting.
For fans of the flip top genre.
Right, and we think this one will be charged. So do you want to have a go at this and deposit it?
I think it'll be a slow pour.
Yes.
So don't rush the facts.
So pouring.
Oh,
yes. And it's not pouring out the top. That's a good sign.
Right,
I'm seeing good steam.
there's a lot of fog going on in there.
Okay,
So
let it sit for a minute.
absolutely go.
Right, so pouring golden
Bottle
orange
charge.
and slightly turbid under a thick
turbid.
under a
don't
thick
know what turbid
under a
means.
thick foam cap. This remarkable lager has a lemony, strongly spicy, noble hop notes on the nose, followed by a slightly slick mouthfeel, the taste of grassy herbal hops, and a long spicy finish.
Okay.
Well, it looks better than it looks in the book, that's sure. In the book, it just looks weird.
Well, I think they've tried to take a picture of it when it's kicked up. That's hazy.
Yeah.
That's proper hazy. So,
It looks good.
yeah, it looks alright. I mean, this has been sat upright in my house for the last 4 months, and then it had a 15-minute journey in my rucksack, which I stuffed to keep it upright up here. So it had a little bit of movement, but not a huge amount, and it does look better than what's in the book. There is a little haze in it, and I suspect it would be clearer if it had been sat for longer.
There's quite a lot I want to talk about from the blur, but should we talk about the bottle first?
Yeah. Let's.
How much is?
Let's
Okay,
do
good,
more.
you've left a bit in there. Okay, so you've got basically this. It's a sort of a pin-up girl, a little bit grungy looking.
Dreads.
Who's basically got a gun that's firing a hop out of it. And it's all in this kind of like
Riot Girl, I think is
and it's got this kind of
thing, isn't it?
Keserű Méz and this kind of like weird typeface. I mean, it's very bold and striking.
You're doing a classic amateur job of blocking my entire face with a
Yeah,
bottle.
that's correct. That was the post.
That
Yeah,
was-
so if I can just show you this here, better looking than this one here. So.
What I can say is that my friend who went to the brewery to source this, he drank a load of their beer, And he said the beer that he had there was by far and away the best Hungarian produced beer that he had had.
Oh.
And he likes a beer, and he's pretty much worked through all the obvious Hungarian beers over the first 6 months that he was stationed out there. So that's high praise. Although it's high praise in context. So we'll see what we get.
Well, shall we go for the smell first of all?
Yeah, let's do it.
Very grassy.
Yeasty, grassy. Yeah, that's that tastes like it. It smells like it's going to be quite the mouthful.
Yes. Should we go for taste then?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Cheers.
Ooh.
That is not what I was expecting.
No, it's
quite bitter, quite piney.
Very piney. That's the firing the hop out of the gun.
It's about right, isn't it?
It's actually about right, especially in Hungary, having had a number of their beers when I was over there. This is absolutely not like any Hungarian beer that I've had.
No, it does say here that it's a bottom fermented lager that approaches an American pale ale in bitterness and flavour profile. In Hungary, it's seen as the precursor to a new brewing style, the so-called hop lager. Well, I can understand that because it is quite bitter, isn't it?
Yes, it's very astringent, dry. Yes. Yeah, drying, very green tasting. I kind of know what I mean by that.
Green tasting.
Green, you like green hops.
Green hops.
That kind of oily bitterness, dry, quite astringent green.
Yes.
It's not easy being green. Tastes nice though.
It's decent, but it does say it's got a slick mouthfeel with a taste of grassy herb and hops and a long spicy finish. I'd say that's more or less right. But
long spicy finish, yeah. It's bitter. That's the thing they're missing.
It means Keserű Méz means, translated to English, bitter honey.
I don't know where the honey bit comes from.
I don't know where honey comes from, but it's definitely bitter.
Okay, maybe it's something to do with where the brewery is.
So it's an unusual,
an apiary nearby or something.
It's an unusually hoppy pale special lager, produced with Spalt and Magnum hops. It's very interesting. Wasn't what I was expecting from the smell at all.
There's a lot more punch than I expected from the smell, for sure.
Yeah, so it does say Hungary's craft beer revolution is only in its infancy.
Revolution. It's
how appropriate.
Revolution. It's mainly a few people standing outside with a little banner saying "Craft beer now." That's about as much of a revolution as it is.
Got to pay more for quality, mate. It's just got some sort of some Kurt Mattis's, some Hungarian Kurt Mattis's just being there and then throwing their toys out the pram because no one's given them a good review somewhere. Where's my award?
Ooh, controversial.
Has he thrown his toys out the pram yet?
Not this year. No, I think he's managed to stay sober this year and not throw his toys out the pram.
Oh, bless him.
Bless Kurt.
Bless Kurt Mattis.
That's a bit of an in-joke. We don't expect any of our overseas correspondents to understand this one, and you don't need to. No, that's genuinely.
Yeah, it's nice actually.
Even if
the more I drink it, it's nicer.
Even without the gumph of being Hungarian context, etc., just drinking on its own, that's perfectly good. There.
Yeah, that's decent. It reminds me of I've had hoppy lagers more over the last couple of years. Like this one isn't quite comparable, but if you ever had the Siren Craft Santo.
Okay, yeah.
Which is that lager, that light base with sort of this hop edge to it is quite a nice combo.
This one's a lot thicker.
It is, yeah. It's much stronger.
The taste is a lot more dense.
Yes. It does have that kind of West Coast IPA kind of that hot bitterness to it.
Yes.
Without kind of that thickness of the lager. No, it's good. It's really nice.
Like I said, my friend who is a proper beer drinker. He rated all their beers very highly when he was there. He sent me a few pictures of the various beers he was drinking, and he said they were all really good. So, this appears to be the go-to Hungarian brewery that we're aware of. Yeah.
Well, it's in the book, so I would say
another excellent choice.
It deserves it. It deserves its place in the book. Really happy with that. That's delicious,
and it's leaving me hungry for more.
Oh, Hungarian. I think we'll leave it there on that terrible pun.
You mad Magyar.
Yes. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you for a peer review very, very soon. Goodbye.